It's been an interesting morning.
I don't know if he's gonna make it.
I don't think he is. He needs like a back. You know, Michael Scott got back. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the largest crypto channel in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you a little bit late how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Guys, we got big news as we are approaching quickly the 800,000 subscriber mark. 791 right now, meaning once we get to 800,000, we will be halfway through our contest to give away a full Bitcoin. And I think it will have only taken us about 6 weeks to get halfway through. Yeah. Somewhere around there. So that means that about 6 weeks from now, we could be giving away a full Bitcoin, which, by the way, guys, is worth a little bit more today than it was yesterday. Exactly as I predicted. I was on vacation this weekend, guys. Had a good time down there. Obviously, you guys probably heard the news. My Hellcat was stolen at the airport. But don't worry, my boy Todd down at Ed Voiles is seeking me out a 2021 Superstock replacement. So we'll be getting a replacement hopefully this week for that thing. I mean, I don't think it's coming back. We'll see. Maybe it does. I'd take it if it came back, but it's been gone for 5 days, so it's probably gone at this point. But anyways, guys, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum hitting all-time highs today. Unbelievable. And yet, it's right here before us. We'll be checking out the charts, checking out what Market Cypher has to say. Later this week, we've got Jason Casper on. We're going to try to get Crypto Face on to talk trading. I actually did not do any trading while I was gone. Sometimes you just need to take a break. And every time I take a break is the worst time to take a break. But I was really committed to not doing anything while I was gone, other than making those little videos for you guys in the morning. And let's talk about XRP. What the heck happened there, guys? XRP has been crushing it. We're working to get our little XRP holdings up over 6 figures right now. Binance Coin crushed it while I was gone. We have big news on VeChain. Yesterday, I was reading an article that said VeChain went over 13 cents, but a lot of people in the comments said it didn't pump yesterday. So I was just going off of the article I was reading about it and their numbers. You got to trust what you read sometimes. But somebody says the earn, let's see, it says Eternity's launch last night was shaky, a lot of fun on social media, which would be driving the price down. Good. Great opportunity. Great opportunity. Guys, it's a new world out there. NFTs are still taking over. Guys, I think we've got one of the biggest interviews ever in crypto today. Can't tell you who it is until we confirm it. We've got it scheduled today, be the video tonight. Can't even say who it is. That's how big it is. But hopefully it goes through. I mean, sometimes you work out these things and then they don't show up, so hopefully that won't happen, or, whatever happened, there's schedule changes. I have schedule changes too, but, it's going to be absolutely huge today. So, you guys we're definitely going to want to come back tonight at 7. It's going to be a surprise interview. It just got hooked up over the last 24 hours. So, can't wait for that. And then at, 3 o'clock, we're going to have a video for you guys. Are you too late to Bitcoin? Are you too late to crypto? And I'm going to be asking 3 questions and giving you the answers for them on how you know whether or not it's a good time to get into crypto. So, guys, we got that going on. 791,000 subscribers. Thank you for that. But, guys, right now we have 7,500 viewers and only 859 likes, meaning we have about 11% of the viewers that watch me that like me. And, guys, I don't know if you guys, I don't know, did you go to high school? Were you in the popular kids club? I wasn't really. And so it really set me on this path of needing likes for validation. And it's worked out very well for me. But if you could help me out, let's get that number up to at least 2,000 likes out of, just can 25% of you like me? Please. Only 25% of you. So guys, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button. When you smash the like button, by the way, it helps YouTube know to bring more people in. So, all right, let's kind of jump into the markets here first and foremost, guys. And then we'll be looking at a few other things. We got a big launch today, and then we've got a lot of stuff going on. But right now, as we're looking at it, look at this. Wow. 2.165. Oh, it just changed. 2.175 trillion. Have you ever seen $10 billion come across that fast? Jeez. $10 billion like that. 24-hour volume, 169 billion. So pretty good, for where things are right now. Pretty good volume number. Someone says, let's see, Brandon Roldan says, I started accumulating last summer and stopped in December, so I'm deep in the green. Should I ride the ones I got all the way up or keep switching to new projects? I would say a mix of both. It's good to mix it up. You always want to be looking for the hottest, newest thing, but you want to make sure you're in some solid profit. To do that, you don't want to, get rid of all your top coins. You guys remember I've said you want at least, 25 to 35% of your portfolio in the top 10 coins. You want, another 25% in Bitcoin. So more than half your portfolio should be those big winners. I know they fluctuate a little bit, but keep that in mind. All right, guys, and Bitcoin dominance actually up today, 54.2%. It was 54% yesterday. And then we also have 12% ETH dominance. Bitcoin right now, $63,158. Is that an all-time high right now this very second?
It's pretty close. I mean, I think it may have hit 63,250 or something, but you'd have, just click on the chart.
Yeah, I could click on the chart. We'll look at the chart here in a second. We'll get there in a second. Ethereum.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, my gosh. $100 super chat from Jim Henderson. Wow. True brother.
The Jim.
That's the Jim, guys. That's the Jim. Brother, I love you. Who would have ever thought I would say brother on TV? Okay. All right, guys. We got Binance Coin at $562. I realized I didn't buy nearly as much Binance Coin as I thought I did. We got about six figures, like 117K. Maybe now it's about 130K. But man, I want to buy up some more of this. And guys, I am scooping all these top coins right now, except for Stellar, because I think Jed McCaleb is not someone I want to support. But I think I made that the other day. I do have some Stellar, not very much. I've thought about how would it be to exchange all our Stellar for XRP, TJ?
I'm in
the XRP army now.
Yeah, it's.
I am the commander of the XRP army. No, it turned out to be another one of those like Cardano type moments where we got in at the very, very, very best possible time to get in. So, and guys, you just got to be an assassin with money. Sometimes you got to make tough decisions, that are financial that you may disagree with. So, guys, I can't, I see the super chat there about Earn. I see people talking about it. Guys, I've been on vacation, so I don't even know the issue. So I'll look into it.
Dealing with a stolen car yesterday.
Yeah, dealing with a stolen Hellcat yesterday. It's like, I didn't want to get into it. I had it out with some people yesterday, but you know what? It is what it is. So anyways, guys, look at the biggest gainers of the day. XRP, $1.74.
Crazy.
Holy crap. Wow, what a freaking pamper. Now we got Dogecoin up 15%, Nexo up 15%, Thorchain 15%. When EOS is moving, things are moving. That's for sure. Matic, we got to add to our Matic holdings. We don't have enough of this. Let's see, ZRX, Tron, VeChain. VeChain up 8. Yeah, VeChain's at 14 cents. What are they talking about? Yeah. It's up to 14 cents.
It popped yesterday, too. It popped on that news.
Cardano $1.40. Holy smokes. I'm getting a little shaky right now. Look at these numbers. It's a lot to take in. You think about this crypto market and it's like this is what we're watching today is very 2017-ish, which you will hear people say that in a negative connotation. This kind of day is what towards the end of 2017 you were waking up every day like this. Yeah. Every day was
for weeks in a row.
Yeah, for weeks in a row. Where all those crazy price predictions people were making, like, oh, this will go to that, this will go to that. And everybody's like, no, it'll never go there. And then you wake up and you look and you're like, holy crap, it's there. Yeah. I don't remember what my Binance coin prediction was, but I think it was like $500 or $600. It's already past that, I think. I can't be for sure. I'd have to go look, but that's what I think. Litecoin, by the way, guys. Litecoin is one. Michael Scott, you are not the world's best boss. He is just falling over like crazy.
Just toss him. Get somebody new.
Oh, God. I almost dropped Walter. No, he's fine now. If he falls off of that, it is what it is. We got some new characters up here. We got Steve Irwin.
You can barely see, but he's holding
He's holding a gator.
Hold it up. Hold it up by your face.
He's holding a alligator. Yeah. Alligator.
Crikey.
Ellie, that we do the videos with, good friends with Bendy Irwin. Works, volunteers with their zoo and stuff. And then we got Walter White, obviously. And then we got Bob Ross, as you guys know. Confirmed serial killer. We figured that out on the show one day. You guys know. The trees marked the spot. But anyways, guys, the point here is I was trying to make was Litecoin. I did this video today talking about the markets. And the interesting thing is that, Bitcoin, one of the biggest reasons why it does so well, it has what's called the Lindy effect, which means for non-perishable items, technology, companies, whatever, the longer they've been around, the more likely they are to survive. But for technology, the number's like 10 years. When Bitcoin hit 10 years in 2019, it was like, okay, now it's like twice as likely to survive 10 more years. Litecoin's the only other top coin that's approaching that number. It will hit there this year. It will pass what is known as the Lindy effect. So will we see your name in SEC memos, TJ? That was the super chat. Regarding XRP, they want to know if you are the one bringing it. Yeah, your name.
Oh, sorry, I was fixing the camera.
Yeah, they want to know if you're going to be mentioned in SEC memos.
No.
Regarding XRP, not football.
Foosball.
What? Oh, we got a new. Look, guys, I'm not supposed to be drinking. You guys know that. I don't drink alcohol. Even on vacation, I don't drink alcohol. I see those fun little fruity drinks out there. Everybody's got at the pool. They look nice, But TJ's mom made me relapse. She got me the champagne flavor of Bang. I'm drunk right now.
I don't know if that's what you want to say on the live stream. It's obviously not alcohol.
It's obviously not alcohol, guys. It's champagne flavor. So thank you, Naomi, for the new flavor. I've never tried this one before.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think I'll add it to the repertoire here. Guys, one other thing before we get into the Bitcoin charts, I did want to talk about this project that we just invested in. You guys know when we invest in projects, I tell you about it, and that's kind of why we get to invest in some of these big projects. This one is launching today. It's Mochi. Now, TJ, have you ever had Mochi?
No.
Do you know what it is?
No.
It's Japanese ice cream.
Okay, isn't it Mochi?
Maybe.
Yeah. I've had
Mochi Macherson?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Mochi.
Mochi. I would think it's Mochi. So is this Mochi Market, I guess? Maybe I've been saying it wrong. That ice cream is very funky. I like it, though. It's very yummy. I had it in LA for the first time. They sell it at the store here. But this is a multi-chain decentralized exchange ecosystem for non-fungible tokens, NFT related. Interview we'll be doing today with someone massive, NFT related. All these people that have been reaching out to me, NFT related, big celebrities. We got big interviews coming up. You guys won't even believe the names we're having on this channel soon. But Mochi or Mochi?
Mochi.
You want Mochi or less chi?
Mochi, yeah.
Mochi.market initially, and that's the website, Mochi.market, it initially aims to solve three important current challenges: lack of liquidity in the NFT market, lack of monetization strategy for NFT holders, that's very important, and lack of cross-chain usage between NFTs and FTs, which are fungible tokens. You guys can get access to all of their social media platforms. And the website really lays out, very well what they do. I guess this is ice cream related. It says the main meal here. The MoMA token, somebody better call your mama. Governance and community involvement. It gives their utility, their roadmap, and things like that. Team's pretty strong here. They're real people, actually. They don't mind, being out there, which is really good. They got advisors from all kinds of different areas. But, if you look at who's behind them, they've got, some big names. Moon Whale, I know, is pretty big. Existential Capital, Blockstar Technologies, a lot of big money behind these. And that's the thing, guys, you got to understand, when we get involved in these projects that we are invested in, they're almost always winners. It's not like some random project calls us like, hey, will you do a video for us for this amount? We're like, no, we want long-term partners in projects that we personally invest in. It gives a stronger conviction. And this is one that's probably going to do pretty well. So remember, I've talked to you guys a lot about time in the market. Don't buy the tops of these things for sure. Get good entry prices, and then you'll do pretty well. Bitcoin right now, let's go to Bitcoin. All-time high, $63,503 it just hit.
Jeez.
Oh, no, it actually went up higher. It went up to $63,687. We are challenging $64,000 pretty soon. Was there a gap on the CME chart this weekend?
And
God, look at that.
Yeah. Well, it's that Coinbase. That IPO's tomorrow, right?
Wednesday. Well, it is Wednesday, tomorrow. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, tomorrow. I keep thinking because it's the first day I'm in the office this week that it's not, but wow. I mean, you want to talk about exactly as I predicted. I told you guys. But we do have a CME gap to watch out for. That would be around $59,800. So we do have a CME gap to watch out for. But you guys know the last one didn't fill. So one thing I've always said about these CME gaps is generally they work for us to know where the prices should be going. But at the same time, we don't have a bull market precedent with CME gaps to know whether they work in bull markets too.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, we know in bear markets that they fill. We saw it, 98%. But in a bull market, when things are moving, we've seen they're generally filling, but we've definitely got a few that have not filled. So thank you, Mark Lee, for that. TJ, just so you know, forgiveness from the XRP community is available. If you would like to ask for forgiveness, I'll talk to my people. I'll see what we can do.
What are they going to forgive me for?
I don't know, but I know.
For not holding XRP?
Yeah.
Like that's something that needs being forgiven, I guess?
Well, it's in our portfolio now. So,
I mean, I've always said you can make money with it. I don't hate the people that hold it. I'm just not a big fan of the project.
Yeah.
Kind of like you were just saying with Stellar. Like, not that you don't think it's going to go up. You just don't feel like supporting Jed McCaleb.
Yeah, that's true.
It just is what it is.
Well, what I found is as long as you are the object of their hatred,
Then you're happy.
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
XRP Army, let's get it. Okay. Hey, look, I was very bullish. Skipper Gems, that's our boy from Rareable that we actually liked and worked with for different stuff. He says, I just want to say stay blessed, keep safe, and well hydrated, Ben. Justin and TJ.
Which Justin, I wonder?
Florida Justin.
Justin W?
We have Florida Justin, we got Texas Justin.
Yeah.
That's what we have now. So yeah, thanks Skipper for that. But guys, I've always said with XRP, and there is a story we were going to talk about a little bit today. I don't think we'll have time to get into it. But if you guys know, I was very bullish on XRP for this bull run. I said it would be a great performer. I said it the entire time until the SEC lawsuit. I couldn't see a way out of it, but the judge seems to be on their side. And so it's looking like this could actually go their way. I never would have imagined that. And for you guys got to think about my platform here. When I see something that I think is a higher likelihood to fail than to succeed, which the case with the XRP, with the SEC versus XRP, you got to go with the government. They win everything pretty much. I would have said everything before this. Now, we still don't know what's going to happen. They're actually filed a motion to dismiss it today. But, like, I couldn't with a good conscience come out there and say XRP was a great buy when it was getting delisted from exchanges. But all last year, I said that XRP would have a massive bull run, and nobody wanted to listen to me. And then, of course, I had to change because of the SEC lawsuit. I was very disappointed by all that. But, if this gets dismissed, you can expect XRP to be at all-time highs within a day, probably, I think. I think it would literally go above $3 within one day if it got dismissed. All right, so looking at Bitcoin, let's check out Market Cypher here, what it's saying. Right now, it looks like we had a green dot on the momentum wave a few days ago. You guys can see what happened ever since that. Huge increase. Let's go down to some smaller time frames and start looking for if this thing looks like, golly, how much higher can it go? The last time we were this high on above the zero line would have been December 17th, basically when it hit all-time highs. So this is what I'll say. I expect Bitcoin to keep climbing here. I think it will go 64 maybe. It could have just topped out. Since I was not trading over the weekend, not because it wasn't good trading action. I actually did place an order that didn't get filled a couple times, missed it by $50. But what I'm doing with trading right now is that I'm looking for a good entry. And right now, it's definitely, you don't want to ever, and guys, this is a good principle for you guys to understand. Do I believe that Bitcoin is going to continue going up from here? I do, actually. I think we're going above $70,000 soon. The one thing different right now than normally is the Coinbase IPO. So because of that, we could see an absolute explosion tomorrow. But in general, it is never a good idea to place a long when you're at an all-time high. Okay? That's literally the definition of FOMO. It's better to wait for the resets, watch Market Cypher, wait to see it come down, wait to see, get some downward action. And, we did get on the hourly, we had a red dot. It got kind of nullified. The money flow is heavily in the green right now. I mean, we'd have to go down probably the 15-minute chart. I mean, guys, everything up here is bullish right now. We did get a red dot on the 5-minute chart, and we're seeing that play out right now. It's dropped about $300. But, right now, I'm looking for an entry point. I'm not entering in the $63,000 range. Now, if you guys do want to trade this, if you're crazy and you want to short it, you can do that too. I won't short in a bull market. All during the bear market we will, though. You guys can head on over to bitboycrypto.com/deals. Click on the Binance link or on the Bybit link right here. If you guys want to get access to Market Cypher, you guys can get that here. We're back to the 5% off code. The 15% code is gone. Mr. Elron needs to remove that, by the way. Yeah, you can get Market Cypher that we use. Get access to all the exchanges right there on bitboycrypto.com. We also have merch, guys. We have some shirts that came in. We got the hoodie. We ordered this hoodie here. So we also have the Bitverse merch, by the way. The Bitverse merch. These are limited edition. You see $75. Because these are limited edition. Only 25 of each one of them will be released. And we're going to be putting our characters up there. I'm not sure if we're doing more of these or not. But you can get the BitBoy one right here. We had several of these bought yesterday, so the numbers are getting low. And guys, we do have our Bitverse launch today. When is it?
It's today.
It's like almost now.
Now. Yeah.
Let's see what time it launches. Guys, we have 1 hour and 5 minutes before these things launch. And Wax was having some problems with the promotional packs earlier, so you guys can check out some people could open them, some people couldn't. That was on the Wax end. It wasn't on our end.
Basically, their site was crashing.
Their site was crashing because so many people were trying to get it.
So
we've been told. Now look, we think highly of our stuff. We've worked on it very hard. We've been told this will probably sell out in minutes,
which we weren't expecting.
I think the first Tops release sold out in a few hours. They're saying this will probably sell out in minutes. It may not, but these are our cards. It's very exciting stuff. You can go to bitversecomics.com/shop, and that will take you to this site. You can scroll through, find the packs. There's rarity in here. And guys, I just want to reiterate here, this kind of shows the different rarities. But I did want to say, you guys got to know, this is something we've been working on for 6 months. We didn't just show up overnight and do this like a lot of people. We were working on these when this got popular already. So, and this is what the channel started as. So we're really excited to show off our cards for you guys to get access to these. So definitely 1 hour away. You want to be on here. It's credit card only, I believe, to buy these.
Yeah.
In the future, we may do some where we have some Wax launches as well, where you can pay with that, but very easy to buy. And you guys saw the prices; they're not very much. They start at what do they start at? Where is the price here? Does that have the price on here?
I'm not sure.
Aren't they
probably waiting for it to?
I think they're $4.99 and I think they're $24.99. I think, not 100% sure. So they're not too expensive. Okay, all right. Let's move on here. Let's talk about Ethereum. I know you guys want to do that. Can you go back to that super chat? I just want to hype Cardano. I predict Goguen, Africa deals, and mass migration will cause ADA to overtake ETH.
Don't read that.
No, I'm not reading that.
That's a naughty name.
Naughty. So naughty. Okay. All right. So.
Thanks for that super chat.
Who said hello from Australia?
Lunchman.
Oh, I was hoping it was a koala. I love koala bears. Yeah, Elliot was telling me terrible stuff about koala bears over there. It's very scary what they do.
They're not very nice.
Well, no. She's saying that, basically over there in Australia, if people are looking to develop land, they go in and they tell them to go kill all the koalas, because if the koalas get found before they get killed, then they can't develop. It's like a Captain Planet episode. Let's be for real. BB and TJ and the DJ are the best duo in all of the crypto. Oh, Patrick Millett. Sounds familiar. Sweet, sweet. Yeah, we think we're a decent duo. We think. It's a little top heavy, the duo, but let's look at Ethereum here, guys. We've got the Ethereum price coming in. It literally is at an all-time high right now. Right now, you're looking at an all-time high for Ethereum. $2,273. What was the super chat about the game? Go back up. Bitverse blockchain game, something similar to Pokemon would be awesome. So we're TJ, we need to get the call schedule with Tops. We're working to gamify the cards. It's a process though, so
it's a lot of work. But yeah,
it's a lot of work. But it is something we're doing for sure. We're just trying to work it out. So, yeah, we've been looking at Eureka for that stuff. So, anyways, adjusted all-time high, 2273. This is beautiful. We did get on this is a 15-minute chart. Let's look at the hourly chart here. What a beautiful chart. Guys, is the channel not better when Ethereum's crushing it?
It is.
Is the channel just not better when Ethereum's doing good? Guys, we are Ethereum maximalists here. Okay?
So, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You ready to make another 2,500 prediction? Like, when will it be there?
No.
Okay. Soon, right? All right, actually, this is a question.
All right, here we go. Here's my Ethereum will hit $2,500. That's it. That's the tweet.
the whole thing? Oh.
Yeah, that's the tweet.
Okay, yeah, it's coming. I did have
Actually, let me go to Twitter. You guys make sure you're following me. We hit 250K over the weekend, by the way, guys. Thank you for that. We wanted to do it by the end of the week. We did it by the time I got back from vacation. Next goal, let me see what the next goal for us is. Let's see. The next goal for us is 277.5K today. That's the next goal. We're trying to beat this dork, this guy. Okay. He's something. All right. Anyways, great failed band, sir. Not Nirvana. Nirvana's a great band, but the guy who's behind that account, kind of a loser. So, anyways, guys, that's the next number we're chasing. Let's go ahead and get to 300K. We'll probably pass him in a week. I think it's been really great. Let's go ahead and tweet this, though. Tweet. Here we go. I hope you guys liked our tax videos over the weekend. Pretty interesting stuff. Bold prediction. Here we go. Now, you guys make sure to all go and retweet this if you're in the ETH gang. Bold prediction. Ethereum will hit $2,500.
That's the tweet.
That's the tweet. That's the tweet. Hashtag ETH gang. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good tweet right there. Y'all all go to the account, retweet that. Let's get this trending. Let's get ETH gang trending on Twitter. We got power to make stuff trend around here. So let's go do that. And guys, I can't make a prediction on this right now. And why can I not do that? Well, I mean, the truth is we're a little burned by the last one. Guys, I made so many good predictions. I predicted the Bitcoin all-time high within a week, a year before, a full year. And now one bad prediction. Cops and robbers can't stop the goat. I don't know what that means, but anyways, the fact is that I think we're going to hit it soon. I mean, I would tell you, I think by the end of this week, I think.
Yeah, probably. It could be tomorrow with the Coinbase hype.
It could be tomorrow.
So this is actually something I wanted to talk to you about earlier. We just haven't had a chance yet with Coinbase stuff. Do you think we see a mega pump tomorrow? Do we think it continues the next? Like, do we think we see a huge spike and then kind of reset and come back down and test the 60K levels again, or are we just in new all-time high? Like,
we gotta hit 70K.
Yeah.
Like, we have to hit 70K this month, I think, because the thing is that that's a new all-time high right now, 2287. It's about to hit 23 on air here. On air. Here's the thing. Okay, Bitcoin at some point has got to get some momentum. Like, let's look at the daily chart for Bitcoin, for instance. Like, if we go to the daily chart on Bitcoin and we go, let's see, how long does this go back? Like, if you look at the moves here, okay, if you look at this move, okay, and then you look at this move, basically we're barely above now where we were in the end of February. And yes, it is slightly on an uptrend. Like right now, it's back at 63.6. It's about to set a new all-time high again, okay? That's good, but we need another one of these runs here. We need another one of these, and you guys know my famous arrows. Only number 2 greatest creation I make next to ground beef in a bowl. It's my real specialty. What just happened there? No, what just happened there? But when you're looking there, we need a run up like this, because this run up right here, this wasn't really a big run up, because what we're looking at here, okay, is that we're looking at the peaks, okay? The peak of this run here, okay? Oh, God. The peak and the peak. Drastically different, right? Because the last peak was here, okay? These peaks are not very far away from this, okay? We need another massive run up if we're going to see the numbers that we need to see. If we're going to see Bitcoin go well above $100,000, we've got to catch momentum at some point, because we're not going to go all the way to 300K in a day for sure, okay? But we need to be able to get to the next level. right? Like we need to get above 70 to 80K pretty soon if we're going to make a challenge towards 100K. And then once, I'm telling you guys, you got to remember 8th and 9th inning are when things go the craziest, okay? So we really just need to be at about 120K by, let's say, July to still be able to get to 300K or above. So, oh God, cops equals speeding ticket. Robbers equals stolen car. Goat equals pest. Yeah. I am the true balance between cops and robbers. I really like that. That's true. What are the chances? What happened at the meetup on Wednesday night, the day before I leave, and then I come back to the car stolen? Like, it's
the life of a YouTuber.
It's like a movie.
It's never boring.
It's never boring being me. I've always been this way, you know. Now, the question is, do I create the drama? That's what TJ asked today.
I don't think I asked that. I think somebody else asked that.
Who? That was you.
Remember. No, I don't think it was.
I'm just saying. Oh, we're about to hit all-time high right now. Well, I mean, guys, watching the charts is fun right now. Look at that.
There it is.
We hit 22.98 for Ethereum. It dropped down a little bit. We're getting a little bit of pull. Look at freaking Link. Look at Link. Oh, look at freaking Link. That's a freaking boom right there.
That's nice.
Guys, why talk about anything today? Like, let's just watch the charts.
$35 Link.
Cardano just had a massive pullback and was at $1.42. And guys, look at this. Holy crap, guys. Look at this chart. Somebody call Peter Schiff. Gold is on the move. Look at the freaking gold chart. Y'all old traditional investors are dorks. I'm sorry. You're just dorks. I mean, you are the people that, were investing in steam engines after the freaking, car was made. I don't know if that was a good example. You're the ones who are still investing in horses and buggies. You are, look, no offense to Amish people. They're nice people. I love the Amish people. But you guys are the Amish people of investing right now. You don't want to move on to what's new. Now, they do it for kind of whatever religious reasons. Totally fine. I love the Amish people, okay? But what I'm saying is, they're the only people that still use horse and buggies, okay? If you're investing in gold, you're investing in the stock market right now. If you're not in this crypto market, you're not adjusting to the times, okay? This is new. This is what is happening. There is no question about that. It's time for you to let go of what is old and look at what is new. This is a fundamental shift that we're seeing. And yeah, let's pull up XRP. It is, guys, I got a big announcement right now I'm going to make. Are you guys ready for this big announcement? We'll probably go overtime today, guys. I just want you to know. I'm just so glad to be back talking to you. I love you guys so much. You guys are why I do this for sure. It's definitely not TJ. You guys know that. Guys,
we all knew that.
We all knew that. We are officially going to be adding XRP to our list, to our bookmark list. Do they have the Bybit? Do they have, I saw a perpetual contract, didn't I? FTX. I'm looking for the Bybit one. Okay, we don't have it. We're going to add the futures here. Look at XRP. Holy crap! Look at XRP! Hey. Y'all got to admit, your boy knows how to call them. Your boy knows when it's happening. Mm-hmm. Your boy knows when to apologize and say get in. I'm not too proud for that. I'm not too proud to say I was wrong about something. You know what I care about? You guys making money, and we told you it was time to get an XRP around $1. That's about when we told you guys to start paying attention. And now look at it. $1.83 over here. So let's add this to the favorites list. TJ's going to love this. Let's see. We'll just put the Binance versus Tether on there. It's the easiest thing to add on there.
So there's been a couple of super chats about the Pi cycle top.
Oh yeah, sorry guys, I haven't been watching super chats. My bad.
No, it's good. We've been saying that the Pi cycle top indicator isn't necessarily one of the best because it's not back tested through other bull markets. Mm-hmm. But I would be interested. Did we pull up any Glassnode stuff, or do we want to look at the new bull or anything and see kind of?
I don't think so,
how
Mr.
healthy.
Elrond.
How healthy?
You'd be pulling those up every day. So, can Mr. Elrond come up here and stop the stream? Can we, Mr. Elrond, can we do like a reenactment? Can you come up here real quick? Just do like a quick reenactment while I pull this up.
Just put your butt in front of the screen.
Yeah, just come on the screen and just,
block everything.
Is he coming? He's not coming. He doesn't want to come up.
He's ignoring us.
We love Mr.
He's
Elrond.
pretending we're not making fun of him live on stream right now.
Look, Mr. Elrond, this is the most popular you've ever been in your life, okay? So, what about when my kids were here yesterday and they're like, we love telling people about Mr. Aaron Schmidt.
Yeah. Everybody loves Elron.
He does, and that's his biggest asset is he's likable.
Exactly.
Okay, so here we go. So we did just get the cross, okay? Now, usually within 3 days, that was terrible. Let me try that again. Within 3 days, this thing is called the top of the market, okay? However, we've got a lot of evidence to suggest, what in the world? Why is this thing acting so weird? Let me try this again. One more time, guys.
You have to like click on it?
If ETH hits 300K, I'll eat 15K calories, or it's 30K. Well, if it hits 27K, I'm getting a tattoo. So, my wife says, why have you been so obsessed with tattoos lately? And I said, I'm not. I'm obsessed with Ethereum. Yeah, so it did cross officially. Right now, we are looking at a difference of only $16 in the other direction. And guys, I just don't feel like this is a great indicator. Like, guys, we go to Glassnode, okay, and we see all the other top cycle indicators, and they're not, none of the other ones that we look at here are showing a top. That's what it boils down to. We've got the top bottom indicators. On the Newpol, we'll open the Newpol, stock to flow deflection. Stock to flow deflection could be getting close to a point where it moves. But look, it's not even close, guys.
Yeah, it looks healthy.
It's not even close. Like, let's zoom into the last month. It's actually been going down, right? This is the total number of wallets. This is the strongest indicator at the top. 900K more to get to 800,000 subs. That's right. What was that Army question, by the way? College student after the Army here. Thoughts on saving money to buy low in 2022 instead of chasing these pumps with my limited funds. Look, that's not a bad strategy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's interesting because that's not a bad strategy, honestly. But the thing is, what you find is what makes that difficult is that people get disinterested in the bear market. And so right now there's a lot of videos out there. We're all talking about crypto. We know the numbers for overall people that are watching crypto and stuff. But the thing is in the bear market, people aren't going to be excited like this. So you're going to start to question like whether or not that's the right decision. When Cardano hit 2 pennies, people weren't feeling sexy about it. Okay? So if you have that, if that's what you want to do, it's not a bad strategy. Okay? But I would say, if you have limited funds, go ahead and buy yourself some Cardano, buy yourself some Ethereum, just hold them like some small amounts. Like if you can only afford like a quarter of an ETH or whatever, just buy that so you got a little exposure. Okay? That's what can keep you interested in, but then do the bulk of your buying in the bear market. Definitely a good strategy. We think it's going up more, for sure. And looking at these other indicators, I mean, we're not even the stock to flow deflection. When it's in the red, you should be a little bit worried prices are going to drop. But if you look throughout all of the significant bull markets, it went up massively. Okay, we've peaked into the red twice and dipped back down. Doesn't look like a top there. We have our the MVRVZ score. It always goes above the red zone. We're down way below the red zone right now. When you look at the Puel multiple, we have not touched the red. It usually goes well into the red. And when you look at the reserve risk, it's also not even close. Lunchman 1975 also says, honest opinion of ADA. Cardano, I love Cardano. I think it's great. We're going to be doing our own staking pool soon. I know Benjamin Cowan, I think, just started his, and I think he set a record or something for people putting money into it. So we love Benjamin Cowan. We're going to have him back on the show, but we will crush him in the staking pool. So we love you, Benjamin. We love people with the name Benjamin. People with the name Benjamin are great. We love them. Okay. Benjamin Cowan, great guy. He's going to come back on the show. But we are going to have the biggest Cardano staking pool. So when that happens, we'll be coming fairly soon. In the next month, I think, probably. We'll get it rolling. So, but guys, there's no reason to think we're at the top of the market. The pie, you got to look at it from common sense perspective, and you got to say, okay, you've got 5 notable top and bottom indicators saying we're not at the top. You have one that's not been back tested, that only has worked in retrospect. Okay, it wasn't around in 2017 to tell the top. They created it afterwards, and you got to use common sense. What is the most likely? What's Occam's razor say here? Okay, we love Occam Finance. What's Occam's razor say here? Says we're not at the top of the market. So somebody actually, I saw a girl on Twitter who actually took my voice, or no, on TikTok, my voice from a video I made last year, when Bitcoin was about to hit 20K. Now, it was so interesting because it was like, Bitcoin just hit 20K. It will hit 100K in the next year. And it was all about why, and it's just so funny looking back, like, we're at 63K now, guys. Like, when are y'all going to open your eyes to what's happening? There's a reason why almost all of us YouTubers, newer guys, we need new YouTubers in the space for sure. There's a guy out there that's better than me. I don't know who he is. I don't know if he exists, but eventually a guy will pass me, right? Nobody that's around now, definitely. I've seen the list, okay? I like them. They're great guys. But if you look back at all of us YouTubers who have been around since 2017, I started my channel in January 2018, who went all the way through the bear market, there's a reason why we all agree with where this is going. There's a reason. We've all studied it nonstop. We know what's happening. Newer people come out, they don't have that knowledge, okay? And there's a role for them for sure. I like helping new people grow for sure because I started out as nothing. Well, I was a lot in my own mind, but I had no subscribers. But, there's a reason why we all agree. Crypto Zombie, Lark, Crypto, Carl. There's a reason why we all pretty much agree with where this market is going. Benjamin Cowan's another one. We've all been here. We've seen it. We know what's coming. Here's your mission. Do you accept it or you reject it? And then you wad it up and throw it in a trash can, explodes, I think. And that Inspector Gadget, and that's what they used to do.
Mission Impossible.
Okay, well, whatever. Inspector Gadget was my Mission Impossible. Much cooler than Tom Cruise. Also, Tom Cruise's net worth, by the way, $500 million. Looked that up over the weekend.
Random.
Very rich. Okay, all right, let's move on to stories now. Guys, we haven't really been off the rails, so I don't think, have we?
No.
No.
Just a good day. It's fun to watch the charts.
It is, guys.
People are happy.
Bulls are back. Bitcoin is caged bull ready to escape at 60K. Bloomberg Intelligence. This was 23 hours ago. This was telling you what was about to happen. Bitcoin is stuck in a tame post-halving scenario and has far to run before reaching its cycle peak, said the popular research outlet. It's funny they say tame because we're actually ahead of 2017. Mm-hmm. We're ahead of the 2017 pace. Bitcoin is a caged bull, and the end of its current price run is nowhere near at $60,000, says Bloomberg Intelligence, which some people may consider to be an oxymoron. According to McGlone, is this a Saturday Night Live character? McGlone. Mike McGlone. What was the guy's name that was the fake MacGyver? You remember that guy? Can't remember his name.
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
though.
Somebody will put it in. What's the fake MacGyver's name from Saturday Night Live?
I used to know a guy named Mike McGreevy, and it sounded like one of those kind of
Mike
names.
McGreevy.
Yeah.
What a great guy. According to McGlone, who eyed a declining... Listen to this. Who is the author of this one? William Suberg. He says, I love the prose here. Okay. According to McGlone, who eyed a declining BTC supply coupled with roaring demand from new investors. That's a great sentence. Great job. Bitcoin has far to go before it reaches a cycle top or plateau. Why do they put plateau in quotation marks like nobody knows what a plateau is? Still in price discovery mode, Bitcoin plateau appears distant. Bitcoin supply is declining and demand is rising, leading us to expect continued price appreciation and the establishment of a higher plateau as the crypto.
What? They were doing so good.
They were doing so good. Let me read the last part again. And the establishment of a higher plateau as the crypto matures. Come on, guys. The crypto? Who says the crypto? Come on, McGlone. Did somebody put his name? McGruber. This is the McGruber right here. Mike McGlone might be a nice guy. Oh, man. I feel so refreshed after being gone for a few days. Bitcoin, a caged bull, well rested to escape. And this is a chart basically showing, this is the Bollinger Bands down here, I guess, is what that is. It says Bull W. Here's some charts. I mean, it looks like the same thing we're looking at on the Bitcoin chart. It's just been moved. We've been in sideways action for a little bit here. Compared to the year after its two previous block subsidy halvings in 2012 and 2016, meanwhile, 2021 for McGlone is tame in terms of price action. This chimes with other analyst perspectives, among them the popular Ecoinometrics Twitter account, which on Monday again highlighted how modest Bitcoin's post-halving growth has been over the past year compared to cycles past. And I have a big problem with this. Where is the... I wish we had this. Let's see. Bitcoin... let's see here. Bitcoin cycles compared. I mean, we've looked at this many times, and it's ahead of where it was at this point. I wonder if we can find the chart. Well, it shows it on the stock to flow. Just go look at the stock to flow chart on Digitalic. This is Virtual Vitalik's brother. And you can look and you can see, like, look where we're... Okay, I want you guys to try to understand this, okay? Because I know it can be kind of difficult when we're looking at this chart to grasp what it's saying, okay? But it's never been wrong. Basically, you just follow that blue median line here, and it sticks around to those same points. But you see in every bull run, so back here, and then this was the fake bull run in 2019, right? No, that's not right. This is before we even had the first halving, is what this is. This is the 2013-2014 cycle. This is the 2017 cycle, and this is where we're at now. Okay, and you can look at this, and you can look in 2013 where we had what we called hyper Bitcoinization and this orange run up right here. I hate the way these charts work, but you guys see that orange run up. Well, that was hyper Bitcoinization, and we saw kind of two bull runs. Okay. I don't think we're seeing that this time. I think we're seeing the 2017 model, which is a more slow-paced, non-peaked, like you only get the peak at the end, okay? But look at the red and the orange, okay? I'm pointing at the screen. You can't see it right now. You can't see my finger on the screen. Look at the red and the orange here. As this thing gets heated up and it turns to yellow, that's when it starts to run down, okay? You see, it was very restrained following the blue line in this part of the market. Let me see if I can zoom in on this a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So you guys can see right here. Okay, see how restrained this was following along the line? And then when it blew up, it blew up. Look over here where we're at. This is where we're at now. We're above the line. It wasn't above the line until the peak last time. But you can tell by the heat map, we're not to the later stages of this bull run. And so for these people to be saying that we're seeing something tame compared to back then, it's just not accurate. We're ahead. And the fact that people can spit this narrative and people watch it and listen to it because this guy says that he's a freaking analyst, old MacGruber, that's ludicrous to me. But he's still saying the same thing we are, which is we'll still see an explosion. But there's no reason to think we're seeing anything different than we've seen before. There's no reason to think that. So anyways, that's my 2 cents on that. Bitcoin hit a new all-time high. We already talked about that. Let's move on and talk about Binance. Somebody said talk about Theta token. When are we doing Theta video?
We have Theta stuff coming up soon. We're actually they are doing some very creative things with NFTs. We're going to be doing a live NFT drop with them, and we came up with some really creative unlockable NFTs that we're going to be doing over there. So yeah, a lot of big stuff coming for Theta. We'll be talking about them in the future. They are very strong project, very strong backers. Yeah, we like it.
We may have to sell our Theta, though, because I think we're losing our Binance.com account, it looks like.
Okay. Well,
talk to somebody about that. See what we can do.
We'll figure it out.
Hopefully we'll get it figured out because, guys, it's getting harder to buy. Is Theta on KuCoin?
Yes.
Well, that's perfect. Then we can move it there. I don't want to sell it at all. Yeah. I don't want to sell it. I love Theta. Avalanche, we got to find somewhere else to store that, too, so...
There's places.
Some moving parts going on around here in the old BitBoy crypto.
I thought Theta might be on. I thought it was on Binance US, but it might not be.
I don't think so. No, I had a lot of people when we did the video saying they couldn't buy it. So
it's definitely on KuCoin though.
We're moving all to Binance US off of Binance.com very soon. So no offense to them, we like Binance.com, but they're just not making it easy for us over there these days. And by us, I mean my entity. We clearly have international people involved in.
Right.
So Binance allows users to trade tokenized stock tokens starting with Tesla. Now, we are having CZ supposedly on the show this week. So hopefully we'll be able to ask him a lot about what's going on here with this. And let me get rid of this thing in the background here, by the way. Let me get rid of that. Okay. This is a big story. Now, we talked about this. I'll move to the next story, please. We talked about this yesterday on our video last night. I really wanted to just kind of reiterate what a big deal this story is, okay? Binance allows users to trade tokenized stock tokens starting with Tesla, okay? Now, there are several different projects out there that are trying to create derivatives versions of normal everyday assets. One of those, of course, is synthetics. We love synthetics. It's our number one DeFi pick of the year. We think it's going to do very well. Let's see, what is synthetics doing today? Because I talked my wife into investing in synthetics, and all of my kids have outperformed her. So she's not too happy about that. She says, well, I watched this guy, BitBoy Crypto, and he said, she doesn't actually talk like that. She kind of does. I love her. Yeah, SNX is up 4% today. But you guys see it's well down from its peak. And I'm wondering, like, is this Binance news going to hurt it? You know, like, is Binance doing what synthetics is trying to do going to hurt it? And I'm going to say no, from the standpoint that Binance is still being very tiptoey here in regards to, regulation. Now, synthetics, I believe, is not going to care about regulation. Why? Because they're synthetic versions. Like, they're not the actual assets themselves, so there should be no problems. But U.S. citizens will not be able to invest in these Tesla tokens. Chinese citizens also will not be able to invest in these Tesla holdings. And when you look at, let's just do a quick version here, or a quick look here at world's largest economies chart. Let's check this out here. Let's pull up a chart. Statista. I hate Statista. This site's a scam, by the way. Stay away from this site. They don't have good. They have some big charts on here like this one, but look here at this. Wow. So okay, this is the this was made last year, so it's not 100% accurate. But you look here. I guess these are percents. 43%, basically 43.1%. Of the world economy is between the United States and China, the two countries that won't be allowed to trade these Tesla tokens on Binance. So you look at, the opportunity for synthetics to be able to sell these tokens to people in those countries, and that's going to be really big and still give them the leg up. Now, there's another project coming out that's doing something similar. I think it's called MetaX, I think. The cat would kill me because he sent that to me yesterday. I've been hearing a lot of buzz about this one. It could be the next synthetics. I think that's what it's called. Let me look it up real quick. I don't want to give people bad information. MetaX. I think it's this one. I think. No, this is not it. That is Metal X. It's Metal something. Somebody know what it is. Somebody drop that in the chat if you know what it is. It's basically the new synthetics competitor. But this is real big for Binance. Now, here's the other thing to keep in mind, okay? If Binance is able to create these tokens, and most of the world, a lot of the world will be able to buy these. What effect will this have on Binance Coin, right? Because we're trying to look for ways that Binance Coin can catch Ethereum, because it's good conversation, right? Like, I don't think it's going to happen, but I also didn't think it would be a real conversation that LeBron could be a better player than Michael Jordan, and I still don't think it's really a conversation. I mean, I think Michael Jordan is far and away much better and more consistent and yada yada yada, especially in the finals. But there's a conversation now to be had, right? You hear it all over Sports Talk Radio. It's a fun conversation. That's what makes good content. It's great to talk about. I still think Michael Jordan's better. Binance Coin can't catch Ethereum. There's a conversation at this point. This opens up a conversation, I believe. I mean, Binance is already the biggest exchange in the world, right?
Yep.
Binance US is going to be much bigger. Kind of different companies, but that's logistical stuff, okay? Both use Binance Coin. When you look at Binance Coin catching Ethereum and you look at the derivatives market and they're creating synthetic versions of these the same way synthetics is, this could be a way. Now, the question would have to be, how could all of this affect the Binance Coin price to make the market cap catch Ethereum? And I guess, I know you guys have interesting thoughts on this, TJ, about Binance versus the rest of the world, basically. And I think that it is interesting. What kind of effect do you think this could have on because we're not talking about like the Binance Coin price per se. Obviously, we're talking about the market cap, more money flowing into Binance Coin. Could you see this making the price of Binance Coin rise dramatically?
You mean specifically this story about the tokenized stocks?
Well,
or just
yeah, because
general?
this is not just about Tesla. I mean, this is obviously they're going into a larger market at this place.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily going to be this specific play with stock, like tokenized stocks, but I think they're doing a lot of things right that it's just going to continue to build and build and build. I think, Binance Smart Chain came out. I think that was like, it got a lot of hype. I don't want to say it was underestimated, but I think the long-term value of what that's going to do for Binance is kind of underrated in the sense that they really nailed the interoperability and the fact that you can add it to a lot of these existing ecosystems and it's not isolated on an island. So then all of a sudden Binance Smart Chain is viable for DeFi and can kind of compete with Ethereum. And then you've got people that need to hold a lot of BNB to get invested in these launchpad projects and get access to whitelisted projects. So it became I would say Binance Smart Chain right now in its current state compared to the rest of the market is the only thing that you could even remotely say is challenging at all Ethereum's DeFi space. Like, no other smart contract platform has anything. I mean, and even Binance Smart Chain can't touch what Ethereum's doing, but it's actually starting to make some headway now. So it'll be interesting to see. And then you've got all the Coinbase news and all the hype around the Coinbase IPO, and then kind of what I think it was Justin from A Couple Cents talking about, you can invest in Binance similarly by holding BNB as you would be buying stock.
You don't even have
Coinbase.
to have a minimum $2,500 account.
Yeah, and so I think it'll be really interesting to watch the Binance versus Coinbase. And like if you think about if Coinbase had their own blockchain, their own ecosystem, how much more value they could offer as a company. So it'll just be interesting to watch. But yeah, I think it has a pretty good chance to be up. I mean, they're all going to go way up.
Let's look at what the numbers are right now. I mean, Binance, but look at XRP. It's like right back up there with Binance Coin. Think about this. Binance Coin is at $556 per coin right now, and XRP has had such a massive run up. It's gone from basically falling out of the top 10. I think it was close to falling out if it didn't, to back to number 4, and it is right behind Binance Coin. Yeah. 86 billion versus 82 billion.
And it's going to be, as Cardano and Solana and Cosmos, these other ones start launching and getting more ecosystems, it'll be interesting to see, do they eat away at what was happening with Binance Smart Chain, or do they eat away with what's happening at Ethereum, or do they all just continue to build their own stuff and neither one of, it's all new market share. It's not, people trying to take market share from each other.
Yeah. Well, I think that at the end of the day, I think Ethereum is still the cream of the crop here. Obviously, we do have the Berlin, somebody mentioned in a super chat, the Berlin upgrade is coming in a few days. We'll have to see what effect that has on gas fees and anything. I don't know specifically what exactly is going in that. I mean, the big one is the London one in July that we are all looking at with the IP 1559. So, God, that feels so nerd. That was such a nerdy sentence. I'm sorry, guys. How did I get all this information? Well, I don't know.
There's another, and I don't know I think we might have some of these stories. I don't know if we'll have time to get into them today. On the Ethereum front, there's actually a lot of, from just maturity of a financial product and access from investors. That's Ethereum's way ahead in that regard.
Well, I mean, we're getting into it next. So let's move on and talk about it.
Perfect.
And then we'll talk about an exchange here, a DEX, because I mean DEXs are something to look at. Ethereum killers in a sense too, but we're seeing the DEXs get a lot of use. Q1 2021 industry trends. And what have I told you guys? I'm telling you guys, by the end of this year, I know everybody likes to make fun of $2,500 ETH, right? Everybody loves to make fun of it. I'm telling you guys, by the end of the year, y'all are gonna know who the smartest YouTuber in the room is. Okay. You're all the people that criticize me for sticking with Ethereum and all this. By the end of the year, you guys are going to know. I'm going to be proven right on everything. I didn't get the exact time frame on the $2,500 ETH, okay? But what have I told you guys about this, okay? The institutional money into Ethereum is the thing that will separate it from all the other coins for the rest of this year.
Yep.
Institutional interest in ETH ramps up. These 3 events and 2 metrics show how ether markets, that's funny, are maturing. It is a more mature market. I've said I believe we're going to see a cycle we've been seeing micro altcoin cycles. Okay, we've been seeing where Bitcoin goes up and then, the next day Ethereum goes up and then, eventually it flows down to the other coins and it goes down to the low caps. We could be seeing that from the institutional side on a macro level, right? Institutional money started coming into Bitcoin last year, in 2017 in December, had a negative effect on the market. Institutional money started coming in. As the years went on, became a very, very positive thing for Bitcoin. We're now seeing Ethereum getting that institutional roll-up, just like we saw with Bitcoin. Now, in the next cycle, could we see it Cardano, Polkadot, Binance Coin, possible? I think they'll stay away from Binance Coin from that perspective because, they color outside the lines a little bit. But They're proud of that. ETH had an outstanding first quarter in terms of performance. Meanwhile, y'all were doubting. Doubling in market capitalization and reaching a new all-time high price. Riding that momentum, Ether prices have continued to soar, albeit in smaller daily increments, to reach several new all-time highs close to $2,100. Of course, we know that now it's coming in. What's the price at right now? $22.83. Looking to challenge an all-time high again here. Looking to clear $2,300 here very, very, very soon. What is equally noteworthy about Ether's performance this past quarter, outside of its price gains, is the institutional attention to the crypto assets seem to be attracting, and the market tools that have launched to support its trading as a derivatives product. Weird. Now, I will say, the first person that put me on the derivatives train for Ethereum was Ivan on an interview I did with him. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to claim credit as the originator of that idea, but what have I talked to you guys about so much? How important derivatives are to Ethereum. Once he said that, I went down the rabbit trail. Absolutely huge. Then digital asset merchant bank Galaxy Digital launched an Ethereum fund for institutional investors and businesses wanting to invest in Ether without buying or holding any of the underlying asset, called the Galaxy Institutional Ethereum Fund. Product launched on February 19th and ironically has raised $32 million. Why is that irony? Why is that ironic? Anybody know? You have 32 ETH, for a validator now. I'm such a dork. I'm gonna stop saying I'm a nerd.
Yeah,
I gotta stop.
You mean you're not a nerd?
Yeah, I gotta stop saying that. I mean, guys, it's just time to embrace. Like, I'm not only a nerd, I'm the king of the nerds.
You're a nerd, yeah.
I am the night king of nerddom.
Justin and I were talking yesterday. Said at best you're a nerd in denial.
Oh,
there's no denying it.
I'm in Egypt.
No.
You guys get denial. Egypt. It's not a river, guys. The Ether options market, while less mature than the Bitcoin options market, has grown rapidly nonetheless over the past 3 months. Aggregate open interest, and we talk about this with our Exablock report every day. You guys can get access to that on our deals page. For Ether options products on non-U.S. regulated exchange reached all-time highs at $3 billion at the end of quarter 1, 2021, compared to a mere 27 mil at the end of the previous quarter. Listen to those numbers. Reached all-time highs of $3 billion at the end of quarter 1, compared to a mere 27 million. Okay, what is 27? It's about a 99% growth. Somewhat one more than that. I'm saying like 27 million is what, like 1.25% of $3 billion. Somebody check that math. If that math is right, I'm just going to freaking nerd school.
MetalX is what you were looking for before.
Yeah.
MTLX.
METTAL. Met Alex, which is something we did in Las Vegas.
MetalX, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to control the jokes. Guys, we're seeing something different for Ethereum than we've ever seen before. There's no question about that. And is this is in the consensus story here? But Ethereum price prediction, what is the outlook for the second largest crypto 2021 and beyond? And we've already talked about this stuff before. Ethereum, DeFi, NFTs, they're not going around. They're not leaving anytime soon. They're only going to get bigger, guys. Remember that. ETH1, which is ETH 1.0, is primarily the operation and upgrading of Ethereum's use layer and all things the end user considers when interacting with Ethereum. ETH 2.0, on the other hand, is a series of upgrades meant to overhaul the core consensus to move from the energy-hungry, inefficient proof of work to a more sustainable, scalable proof of stake. I can't with that stuff. I'm sorry. I love the environment. I certainly want it to be around for a while. I'm for common sense stuff. But what I'll say is this narrative that Ethereum is like destroying the environment is so crazy.
It is.
It's
absurd.
It's absurd to believe that.
But I have a feeling they're going to push it really hard.
Really hard, yeah, for sure. So
Bitcoin too. That's the only kind of negative attack vector they have on Bitcoin.
It's all they got. Guys, so I want to talk about this here before we move on to the next story.
Also, real quick, do you want to pull up the Doge chart? Everybody wants to look at Doge just for a second. It's a fun looking chart, man. I guess.
Let's add Doge to the list here.
It's pumping like crazy.
Now, if you watch the Hit Network, did y'all see me and TJ get in a heated debate over Dogecoin? Did y'all see that?
I don't even remember that.
He said it cannot possibly get to 25 cents.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. I said it could.
Somebody in the chat just said it's going straight to 30 cents, and I will say that ain't happening.
Not straight there. Yeah.
It's not going straight.
It did it all-time high here?
Usually around 8-9 cents is about the time to sell it. And it did touch off.
Wait, why is it? It went to 8 cents. It went all the way basically to 9.5 cents.
It might get to 20, but
what did it get in that run up? It only got to 6.75. Oh, it got to 7. This was a Wall Street. No, let me look at the daily chart. I'm in the wrong chart. That's where I'm at. Wrong chart.
I mean, you would have to basically.
Oh, this just started.
Pass dot. It'd have to be a top 5
Bing
coin.
Bong? No, this is terrible. We want to get rid of this. This is not good. We want a different Dogecoin chart. That's not nearly old enough. Doge. Let's use here. We'll use Bittrex. There we go. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, so it peaked out. Yeah, it did just set an all-time high. It did. It peaked out at 9 cents. It just went to 9.5. Well, this is showing 9.2 cents, something like that. So, did just set a new all-time high. Dogecoin did. Congratulations to the Dogecoin holders. I mean, I told you guys, I think it'll hit 25 cents by the end of this bull run. I don't think it's over. I think what you're seeing now is more natural compared to what we were seeing back here with all the Wall Street bet stuff. Because look, Dogecoin just simply isn't as popular right now as it was back then, and it's going up. So what we're seeing now is more of just a regular altcoin pump from altcoin cycle. Now I will tell you that generally when Dogecoin pumps, that's an indicator Bitcoin's about to rip. There's a lot of fundamental reasons for that. I can explain it. I'm not going to really get into all that right now, but something to understand. So we could see another big run up here. So a couple stories here. MasterCard, UBS, and JP Morgan pour $65 million into Ethereum startup studio Consensus. Now, if you don't know what Consensus is, it was started by, who's the guy behind Consensus? Joseph Lubin.
Yeah.
Co-founder of Ethereum. So it was.
I think it's right there actually in that article.
Well, I know, but I like to challenge myself. I don't challenge myself very often. So I told my wife this morning I don't really like a good challenge. So I want to go track down the guy that stole my car. Consensus, a software development firm that builds cryptocurrency-related infrastructure, raised $65 million in funding from big banks such as UBS and JP Morgan Chase, the company said Tuesday. It is the company's first major external funding. Another financial giant, MasterCard, also joined the round as an investor, in addition to injecting cash into Consensus. Now, if you didn't know, does it talk about MetaMask in here actually?
Yep.
Oh, here it is. Now, if you didn't know, if you think like, well, it's Consensus, blah, 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 blah. Well, you probably didn't know this, but did you know that they fund MetaMask? MetaMask actually, I think it doesn't make any money. I don't think. Maybe on their new swap feature, there's a slight fee.
There's fees, yeah.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of a lot of those are going to gas fees. MetaMask has not been a super profitable business model. Consensus has used MetaMask as a way to get more people into their ecosystem, and that has had overall a very beneficial effect. I mean, how useful is MetaMask?
It's great.
We love MetaMask. We actually just got a partnership with them recently, and so they're kind of like on our team now, or we're on their team. We're working together, whatever. But you guys know we use MetaMask for everything. Like, I eat those gas fees like nobody's business because I love using MetaMask for sure. And you may not know this, but MetaMask actually now has their own swap mechanism built in. It's very similar to BitSwap. Mm-hmm. It's an aggregator that crawls all of these exchanges and comes back with the best price and best liquidity. We're seeing a lot of these aggregators out there. And TJ actually prefers to use it over our very own aggregator.
Well, it's just very convenient. And
I'll admit it, it's extremely convenient.
It is. And they actually just added it on mobile, too. For a while, you could only do it on desktop. But now they have the swap feature built into mobile.
Yeah.
And it's real easy to add different coins and swap back and forth. And, and actually they're doing a great job, too, at adding support for other chains. So you can do Binance Smart Chain on there. You can do, Ethereum Network. You can add all kinds of different.
You have to add those too.
You have to add them.
A lot of people wanted me to do a video on showing you how to do that. I think I'm going to be doing a Pancake Swap video soon because I've been looking at all this Binance Coin stuff and it only makes sense that Pancake Swap is about to moon as well.
Yeah.
So we may be doing a video on that maybe tomorrow. And one of the things you have to do is you have to add the Binance Smart Chain to MetaMask. It's actually very easy to do. So
it is.
I'll probably do a tutorial and show you guys how to do that. But back here on MetaMask, though, We have right here, excuse me, you guys see the feature that says swap. And right here, you can, let's say we wanted to swap, you know, point to $455, and we can pick whatever token we want. Now, I'm sure there's advanced options. You can, that's where you do your slippage, kind of like you do on Uniswap. But here, you can search for a token. Let's see, like, let's see what's on here. Let's see, is Eternity on here?
You might have to add the contract address.
You may, no, there it is. You just put the ticker in. It's a ticker.
You
So you search for the ticker. So like Earn is on there. Let's see, what are some other ones we've been looking at? PMON is on there. So they get on here really quick, actually. So
that's a
it's very easy to do the swap. So MetaMask wallet is like pizza and sex. No, it's a DEX, honey.
It's a DEX.
It's a DEX.
DEX aggregator.
It's a DEX aggregator. It's not a sex. Okay. That's a CEX. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good.
That's from Buffo on the Beat.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna withhold comments here from that. I'm just gonna withhold comments. I'm gonna get in trouble if I say something here. Okay, so we do like making the sex joke though with CEX. It's pretty funny. We did a video one time and put sex is bad CEX. Nobody got the joke. Centralized exchange is
another nerd joke. Such a nerd.
I'm having a tough time with that.
It's all right.
I don't know how I ended up here. How did I end up at this place?
Lots of internet time.
I was talking to a guy yesterday, and he said something. He's like trying to get into crypto, maybe considering it, you know. And he said, well, but like, you know, how, you know, you're very advanced in this, obviously. Whatever he said, however he said it. And I said, well, remember, at one time I owned zero crypto. And he said, well, yeah, but you got a crypto show. It's like, well, yeah, I have a crypto show now, but, you know, you just got to learn a little bit at a time. But I'll just warn you guys, don't ever become like me. Please, don't ever become like me. I tried my whole life to not be a nerd. And now I'm just really realizing, like, I failed miserably. But at least I made a lot of money. Someone said the cops took your car. The Intrendies incident started. Be careful out there. They are the biggest gang. I mean, it's been proposed up there, but I don't think that's the case.
No,
I don't think that's the case.
I doubt it. But we are getting a lot of comments saying that. I will say that.
Yeah, I mean, look, guys, cops have not really done themselves any favors. You know, I mean, they're not always nice. You know, that's what it boils down to. And if you ever have an interaction with them, you know, like, it's not fun. And so a lot of negativity is there, but, you know, we respect the police and what they do for sure. So I've got nothing bad to say about the police who are involved in that incident. The handcuffs were a little tight. And I told him, I said, you know what? Guys, I know I sound like a hardened criminal here, and this is what they all say, but handcuffs are a little tight. Think you can loosen up? They said, no, our policy is to never loosen them. That sounds pretty bad.
The other floating theory is TJ stole the Hellcat.
TJ stole the Hellcat.
Which I will not confirm or deny.
Yeah, well, my father-in-law said, he texted my wife, and he said, hey, just so you know, I'm thinking about running a raffle. I want to know how to do it. It's for a slightly used Hellcat. It was good. Guys, it was an inside job from the airport. There's no question about it. So somebody at the airport, whether it was a guy when I pulled in who made comments about the car or whatever, it's an inside job there. There's no way. I've done the math in my head on how they got out, and there's no way that it was not an inside job. Will they do anything about it? I don't know. As long as I get my insurance money for it and I can replace the car, that's all I care about. So, I mean, it is sad. I will miss that car. It was a great car, but it is what it is. Also, guys, I did want to talk about this here when we're talking about DEXs and, you know, sexes and all that stuff. This is a new project, a new DEX. TJ and I looked at this one. We kind of liked it. They reached out to us and wanted us to cover it and cover this story. So this is a sponsored section of this video. But is this new DEX the silent assassin that will take on Uniswap? And just so you guys know, we turn down like over 95% of stuff that gets offered to us. So if it ever makes it to the channel, you guys know we've seen something in it that we like. A rebranded ZK rollup ecosystem, if you know about Layer 2.0 stuff, you know we've talked about this before, what ZK rollups are. They're a way to roll up transactions to make Ethereum faster. It's taking on the first-gen decentralized exchanges by offering faster, cheaper, and more private transactions. And you can tell it's more private because the guy here goes like this. That's how you know it's private. So, and this is mute.io. Mute says that voice control is the first DAO. So Mute and Voice are the tokens here. Mute says voice control is the first DAO to boast a dual token system. Project aims to ensure that it's as simple as possible for enthusiasts with varying degrees of technical understanding to get involved. This is being achieved through simple language in a visually unique, decentralized application. This is the application, and you can actually just go to mute.io. I think that is the site here to get to it. So the site here, you can get a lot more information on it. You can go check out their story on Cointelegraph. It makes cryptocurrency DeFi trading more accessible. There is the Mute token. You can add liquidity. They have the Mute Switch, which is the actual DEX that's powered by the ZK rollups. So should be theoretically cheaper than a regular DEX. And then of course Voice is the governance token. If you guys understand how that works, you may want exposure to both, maybe not financial advice. Do whatever you guys want to do with it. But we looked at it and it looks pretty cool. I mean, it looks like they put some good work into this. And it's something that we thought was interesting enough to put on the channel. So let's see, where was the other? I lost my story here. Here it is. So let's see. Talks about how it works with the Mute Switch. Looking ahead, they say it's got a robust array of features, need to address the shortcomings associated with first-gen DeFi exchanges. It was Nick Cage who stole the Hellcat. That's from DZ.
That's MTG's Magic the Gathering. That's the guy that's going to help us with the game.
Oh, is it?
So he was actually at the meetup. He was friends with BJ. He knew BJ from Magic the Gathering.
Oh,
and so he was there hanging out with him, and I didn't make the connection that was the guy I was talking to from Twitter.
Be for easy.
Yeah. So he was standing there next to me all night, helping out, doing really cool stuff, and I was looking for the guy that was the trading card content creator, and he was the guy. So he's going to be back in a couple weeks.
Well, good. Well, we think that's good. Thanks, DZ. For Reezy. We appreciate easy. I think that that was we want to gamify everything. It's going to be fun to do. So, this is the story I want to go. GameStop hiring a security analyst with crypto and NFT experience. Security analyst with NFTs experience. In a job posting on April 8th, GameStop is looking to hire a Texas-based security analyst. Justin, J-Change, where are you? Well, he's not that great at security. He probably would have been able to help me keep my car from getting stolen. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to be talking about him getting his wallet hacked.
No, I was not going to cheap shot him like that, but it's pretty good. You're right. Hey, he made it back, man. He's good, man. That's the thing about crypto, man. Like, if you understand how this thing works, look, getting wrecked is part of it, man. Even people who've been here for years, we might lose money tomorrow. It might happen, but you know what? We're armed with the capability to continue making the money in. If you lose it or you get hacked or whatever, you can make it back. And I've seen that with both of our Justins here have had major hacks of like 25 to 30K. Those are major hacks for most people. And both of them have rebounded from them. And I told them when it happened, like, that's a hard conversation when you're talking to somebody and they've just lost the majority of their crypto holdings or half of it or a large percentage of it. And you're like, listen, confident we're still early enough for you to make it back. It's not going to always be the case. We get in August, you lose all your crypto, you might be in trouble, But right now, I when it happened to both of them, I sent them both down. Well, I didn't send them both down. I'm not their father, but maybe they're Diddy. I ain't their father. I talked to them both, and I said, because that's a low point for somebody. And I was like, listen, guys, I got confident you're going to make it back, and both of them have. I mean, Justin's was back in August, I think, or Florida Justin, and then Texas Justin was, when was that? That was in November, I think. Mm-hmm. So he's rebounded, so good for him. Anyways, guys, outside of his or her core capabilities and proficiencies of, among other things, monitoring and responding to security incidents and events, the gaming merchandising giant prefers a candidate with additional skills and knowledge in cryptocurrencies, blockchain, and NFTs. Guys, remember, I am so hoping this interview goes through today. I think it will. But it's such a big one. Like, I'm a little nervous. I'm not nervous about doing the interview, but I'm a little nervous. It's a big one. And it's about NFTs, guys. I'm telling you, we're just at the beginning of this. All NFT tokens are unique and cannot be interchanged. Often these tokens are in limited supply when sold by the minter. Usually a digital artist or a startup. Interested bidders can acquire the same from the already vibrant NFT's secondary marketplace. According to data from Non-Fungible, 149,562 pieces were sold in March, right? Generating over $209.5 million for creators. And a lot of these people are starving artists that have never made a dime on their art. Some people. It is good. I know Ken was able to actually, Ken took money from an NFT sale and gave it back to the artist, and he was able to quit his job from that. So pretty cool. Out of all this, 89,924 were from direct sales. 59,638 were sold in the secondary market. That's what people don't understand, I think, about NFTs, is this is why it's such a big deal to make high quality art and to understand that over time, crypto is going to be cyclical and things are going to come in waves, they're going to come in crazes, and NFTs are going to come in crazes the same way that baseball cards and sports merchandise goes in waves, right? If you've ever taken part in the memorabilia market, you know that it's easy to buy low and sell high there, okay? Look, I was selling football helmets. I had a fake name over there, by the way. They called me Preston Hughes. It's the most ridiculous name I could come up with. Sorry if your name is Preston Hughes. And I wonder those people that watch my channel now, they're like, his name wasn't Preston? I made this account, this Preston account, because I needed it to sell the football helmets, and then somehow I got trapped into being Preston.
It sounds like definitely like a college alumni kind of name.
It is. It is. Preston Hughes.
The third.
The third. Of course I was the third, obviously. Kind of like my dog, Otis Wilbur Brutus the third.
Right.
He's actually the first. But his parents' name, by the way, my dog's parents' names, this is literally true. Big Black Debbie and Lil Midget. That's literally the names of the two dogs that my bulldog came from. It was on the birth certificate. Like. What's that?
I said I'm not going to say what those sound like.
Oh, God. TJ. It's inappropriate.
That's why I didn't say it.
Yeah, you didn't say it. That's true. But when I read those names, I was like, what a collection. And it was, Midget was spelled, by the way, M-I-G-E-T-T. So it was, I just call it spelled wrong, spelled right. I'm not sure. Someone says, what do you think about KCS? Is it undervalued? I like KuCoin shares. I love KuCoin as an exchange. As we move to a place where more of these exchanges are moving to KYC, then, I think KuCoin definitely has a role. We love KuCoin. But my point here is in understanding,
the point is,
will BitBoy use the defense? Guys, I write the freaking tech for that. Okay, look at these things. My black shirt's not really showing my guns right now. Okay, but the point is understanding that this is cyclical because the secondary market is such a big part of these NFTs. You can set a percentage to get for life on these. This would be like if Barry Bonds could get 10% of the resale value of his cards for life. How much more money would Barry Bonds have now? Okay. He would have a lot more. And these people are starting to recognize this. And this is what the secondary market does for NFTs. That's why the secondary market is, eventually going to outgrow the primary market. Because over time, there will be more used stuff than new stuff coming out. So, but also another thing to note, you guys know autographs, animated autographs on NFTs. You can't smudge them. Because I can tell you, we smudged a lot of football helmet autographs, touching those when we were selling those. So that's definitely a longer-term play here for some of that stuff. All right, so Bitcoin has come Time Magazine to hold BTC on balance sheet. Time Magazine has partnered up with Grayscale to drop a series of educational crypto videos and has agreed to be paid in Bitcoin. Now, TJ, did you remember the other story when you saw this that we talked about?
Which story?
About the Time Magazine CFO? You didn't remember that, did you?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, well, I say I got a great memory. We reported a story about a month ago, I think, that the Time Magazine had actually put out, I said the Time Magazine, I sound like MacGruber. The Time Magazine had put out a job listing for a CFO, and it was a requirement that they were crypto-friendly. Mm-hmm. And now, about a month later, we get this story. Bitcoin's time has come, Time Magazine, to hold BTC on balance sheet. And I'm going to make fun of Time Magazine also. Time Magazine has partnered up with Grayscale to drop a series of educational crypto videos and has agreed to be paid in Bitcoin. Institutional fund manager Grayscale has partnered with acclaimed New York-based Time Magazine to produce an educational video series on the subject of crypto assets. The partnership was announced in April by Grayscale CEO Michael Sonnenschein, which, Mike, why are you not on the show? Come on. Time Magazine? BitBoy Crypto? Come on. Where you want to be. With Sonnenschein revealing that Time and its president, Keith Grossman, will receive payment in Bitcoin. Further, Time does not intend to convert the Bitcoin it receives through the deal into fiat and will hold the crypto asset on its balance sheet. No further details of the partnership have been revealed so far. What is going on with Michael Sonnenschein in this freaking avatar?
It's his moon suit.
Yeah, but what's around his head? Is he like a moon Spartan?
What?
With laser eyes?
He's got laser eyes. I'm pretty sure he's in an astronaut suit with the helmet off.
Why has he got a gold band around his head?
That's where the helmet would attach, I would assume.
What? Astronauts wear a gold band around their head before they put their helmets on? I don't think so, TJ. I think you're wrong on this. I think this is a moon Spartan.
Click on it.
I think this is a moon Spartan indicating.
Click on it. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Oh, that band. I thought you were talking about.
It's like a hairnet.
I thought you were talking about.
It's like a hairnet mic.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I tell you. Well, if you do want you guys will see why I'm like an NFT genius here, because I'm an art genius also. Comes along with my nerdiness. Let me give you the critique of what you're looking at here. Okay, you are looking at a Spartan moon suit with laser eyes. Obviously, we know the interpretation of the laser eyes is that Bitcoin will go up in price. That's what laser eyes mean. We don't use those on Twitter because we don't like to join in these little trendy things. Okay, we like to take long-term approach to our art. Okay, but you look at the moon suit here. Obviously, moon suit is future. We're expecting Bitcoin to go up to the moon. The Spartan gold band here represents the past, the downfall of Rome, which was what a lot of people would point to some different things. It was actually due to hyperinflation because they removed all of the actual gold and silver from their coins and replaced it with bronze, which if you look at the Spartan headband here, what is it? What is it, TJ? It's bronze.
Yeah.
It's bronze. Hyperinflation. Hope you guys enjoyed that art critique there. You guys can see I will be grading your NFTs and giving you their values based on the art. Anyways, guys, media industry is undergoing a rapid revolution. Time is seeking a chief financial officer who can help guide its transformation. The CFO we talked about. Deal marks a significant partnership between giants in the mainstream and crypto world. I mean, obviously, guys, it looks like this was going on already behind the scenes, and this is what led them to put out that job listing for that crypto-friendly CFO.
Like, if we're going to take it and hold it, we should probably get somebody who knows how.
Yeah, because once again, they know, we know more in our tiny little fingers about crypto than these people at the top of these giant corporations, which is so funny to me.
It is funny. Secret
information that we have that's totally public, but it's secret. Public and free here on the channel. All of our information is free here. But you guys know what? Seem to be getting it right. And these corporations finally jumping on board. But Time Magazine, can we talk about Time Magazine for just a minute? Like, great story. Love this. Is Time Magazine relevant? Like, when's the last time you went to Time? I didn't even know Time Magazine had a freaking website.
I guarantee it depends on who you ask. Anybody over probably 45 would probably still think yes. Anybody under 45?
But based on reality or based on nostalgia?
Just based on their perception. Anybody under 45 probably would say, what? Magazine? What's a magazine?
Let's look at Alexa here. Let's see what they're ranked. Alexa website rankings. Because honestly, like my first thing when I saw this story was like, oh, like seriously, you guys want to know my honest reaction to this? It was like, oh no, Time Magazine's doing Bitcoin education videos. Are they trying to take my spot? And then I said to myself, it's Time Magazine. Like, what? No, of course they're not. There's no way they can do that because they're not even relevant. The only reason Time Magazine is relevant, number one, is because I'm talking about them right now. And number two is because everybody remembers when you used to go to the grocery store or the pharmacy and you used to see the Time Magazine covers. You didn't read it. Where would you read Time Magazine? Like, where would you read Time Magazine? Dentist, doctor's office. That's it. None of y'all had a subscription to Time Magazine?
No,
Who did?
I think the thing that keeps them relevant is their, like, man of the year thing. That's
Person of the year.
Excuse
you.
Yeah, excuse me.
Do not assume the gender.
Oof, that was
tough.
Big
that was really
blunder.
tough. Big. So these are the list of top. How do I search here on? I just want to search. Audience overlap, keyword, site comparisons. I can't get into it right now. They're going to be too difficult. But I want to know where they're ranked. Like CoinMarketCap is probably in the top 100 of all sites right now. I bet it's on here. Oh, God. Look at the sites that are in the top 100. Oh, God. Are you going to put that up there?
No, I'm not.
A lot of these are adult websites, I'll say. But anyways, that's the top 50. I would like to get to the top 100, but I can't see it. CoinMarketCap is probably in the top 100 right now. CoinMarketCap is the number one site in crypto, by the way. All right, last story. We'll talk about the Coinbase IPO here. Coinbase listing will cause crypto gold rush, says ETF investors. Coinbase listing on Wednesday is turning the stock market's attention to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Key takeaways: Coinbase's stock listing on the stock market is promoting bullish sentiments around Bitcoin and crypto. That's a great sentence. Coinbase's stock listing on the stock market, it's like a tweet on Twitter, is promoting bullish sentiments around Bitcoin and crypto. Galaxy Digital, this is a big story. Galaxy Digital joins a list of Bitcoin ETF applicants with a registration filing this morning. And we looked at, I think didn't we say there's 33 gold ETFs, I think, or maybe it's 50. There's a lot. So there's room for all of these to get approved. Finance experts are hopeful for a Bitcoin ETF approval this year. Didn't we just do a video called this? The picks and shovels of crypto industry. Coinbase is the first U.S.-based exchange to obtain a green light for the direct listing of its shares. Coin, such a great ticker.
It is.
Is that what they call it, a stock ticker? I guess it is.
It is. Yeah.
Coin will begin trading on NASDAQ this Wednesday. The pre-market tokenized version of the stock is trading at a $140 billion valuation on FTX. Value is 2 times higher than the New York Stock Exchange and 6 times more than NASDAQ's valuation.
That's hilarious.
The PE ratio of a company measures the amount of gym teachers in their school. PE ratio, no. They still call that PE, physical education. PE ratio of a company measures the number of times market price is valued compared to earnings per share. Rudimentary calculations suggest that Coinbase's PE is somewhere between 90 and 120. It's based on quarter one returns. They released their returns. It's absolutely crazy. Guys, we know what's happening here. We know that this is driving the Bitcoin pump that we're seeing right now. Bitcoin's still above 63,000. Ethereum at $22,075. This is the effect of the Coinbase IPO. We told you guys, we didn't know when this was going to take off. I tended to believe that it was going to start more towards the beginning of the month and slowly, move up. But we've seen actually something quite different. We've seen that the price has absolutely mooned in a very short period of time. We did say that over the weekend. I said I felt like that since we didn't really see we didn't really see the big move leading up to this weekend, that we would see the move this week. And right now, as we get ready for, what did I tell you guys? What is hugely advantageous for Coinbase? The price of Bitcoin to be going up during their IPO listing. And this is starting tomorrow. Little known, a fact about this, which is very odd, is that all of the holders, the private holders of this, like Brian Armstrong, they can actually sell all their shares directly on the listing. Probably won't do that, but just the fact that they can do it is highly unusual. So will we see some manipulation on the stock side? I don't know. Hopefully not.
It's going to be interesting the rest of this week.
It's an interesting week.
It's
already been a super interesting week for me. My car got stolen. Bitcoin's at an all-time high. Coinbase IPO getting ready to launch tomorrow. So much going on. You guys don't forget about our wax listing also, guys. Our wax, here are the prices. They're $9.99 and $24.99. You guys can get this at bitversecomics.com. You guys can head on over there and then hit bitversecomics.com/shop. These are live right now. So we don't know how long these will be lasting here. They will be gone pretty quick from what we've been told. We don't know. We've never sold these packs before, but we know there's a lot of good artwork that went into it. Steven, our graphic designer, unbelievable. Andre is a guy who helped us with some of the artwork as well. Also unbelievable putting this together. Very excited to get this going. You do have to have a Wax account. So if you see on the top right-hand corner where it says sign in, well, you guys can't see it. Let me move it in a little bit. Where it says sign in, that's going to be your Wax account. So you guys make sure to check this out here. Wait, are they live right now? It says 22 minutes. What is that time about, I wonder?
Well, that's when it goes live.
Oh, wait. No, they should be live right now, I think. Oh, did they push it back 30 minutes maybe? Because didn't it have the price there just a second ago?
I think it did.
Anyways, it looks like it's 22 minutes away. Maybe we got the time wrong. Looks like they maybe had to push it to 1:30. So, hey, guys, that's good. Because if, you might have missed them all. But now it looks like they're still going to be available in 22 minutes. So I don't know if some of these were, I don't know if it goes in waves. Maybe the first wave was sold. I'm not sure. anyone sees Tops working with Wax on MLB NFTs, I did see that, and we are actually probably going to be working with Tops too. So really excited about that. We love Tops. We think it's a great company. My dad brought me all my baseball cards from when I was a kid. Awesome cards. King Griffey Jr. rookie card, Derek Jeter rookie card, Chipper Jones rookie card. So many cool cards in there. Maybe we want to tokenize those. But guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching the show. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I missed you while I was on vacation. I love making little phone record videos, but I love talking to you. You guys are my people. Make sure everybody, if you do us a favor, just smash that like button on your way out. Make sure to go check out bitversecomics.com. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.